Because you were young yourself, and tell me if I'm wrong, weren't you named to the roster as soon as you graduated, right?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Around the Association. Well, Diana Taurasi, obviously WNBA legend, vet, and she actually had some things to say about Caitlyn Clark not making the Olympic team. And depending on how you hear it, even kind of threw a little shade about her own career and why Caitlyn Clark doesn't compare to her. Take a listen here.
Olympic roster, and I know it didn't include Caitlyn, and I'm obviously, as a 20-year vet, someone who many considered to be the voice of women's basketball. What have you thought about the reaction to that news, and do you also feel like it's justified?
The one thing I can say is it's always a hard team to make no matter what.
Right.
You go down the line the last 20 years and, USA basketball is special. A lot of people sacrifice a lot of their time throughout the year in camps and, in the junior basketball system.
Because you were young yourself, and tell me if I'm wrong, weren't you named to the roster as soon as you graduated, right? You were young.
Yeah. After I won 3 national championships in a row, I was named.
Yo, Taurasi made it clear. I was named right out of college, but after I won 3 national championships in a row, I was named. Hope y'all caught that. She's definitely saying it's not even the same thing. Sis, Caitlyn Clark ain't even on my level because I won 3 times in a row in college. So that was her whole thing with that. Now, what she says next kind of reminds me of what Austin Rivers was talking about. She then turns around and gives her experience of being young on an Olympic team with a bunch of Hall of Famers and how that benefited her. Why would the WNBA, why would women's basketball, Team USA, not think that wouldn't do the same thing for Caitlyn Clark if she was around great veterans for the Olympics? Take a listen here what she says, and then I'm going to play you what Austin Rivers said.
Jeez. So how did you deal with that? I mean, I know Caitlyn's on she's got all this media attention. I can only imagine how hard it is balancing all that as a 22-year-old. So how did you handle it? And also, do you have any advice for her moving forward, how to handle it?
Yeah, I mean, like anything, I was the youngest on that team by far. I had just amazing veterans that just took me under their wing and really showed me the ropes. When I talk about Lisa and Cheryl and Dawn and Tina, I mean, talk about the Mount Rushmore of basketball. I was right there watching them, their every move, the way they prepared, how serious they took it. And not only that, I had to learn the ropes too. I had to make sure I knew what place I was in, and how I could help the team in any possible way. And like I said before, the game of basketball is all about evolving. It's all about getting comfortable with your surroundings. And, college basketball is much different than the WNBA than it is for overseas. Each one almost is like a different dance you have to learn. And once you learn the steps and the rhythm, and you have a skill set that is superior than everyone else, everything will fall in place.
Now we talk about basketball. She's the #1 pick in the draft. Invest in your future. The men do it all the time. When I got drafted, they had Anthony Davis on the Olympic team. Was he one of the 12 best players in the world at that time? No, but they knew he was going to be. So they invested in it, just like the Dream Team had Leitner on it. Clark would be the 12th player on that team. She ain't going to play anyway. But it would be huge for her and her growth being around, like I said, the AJs, the Briannas, the Grinders, all these girls who have been through so much experience. I think it'd be vital for them to be around a girl like them. Also, just for them to embrace Caitlyn. We need that, right? We see all this other stuff about her. We need to see the videos of her lugging around the luggage, being a rookie, like having these moments and experiences that could really help Caitlyn and also just help her grow as a player.
I mean, that's the real point right there. I mean, I get, it's been a lot of hype around her, and everybody gets the business reason, I believe. Even the players that don't really want her on there, even the fans that claim that she's not justified in being on the roster, they understand why, from business perspective, that it would make sense to have her on because she's the new star. There's no way around it. She's marketable, and that's just what it is. The other part I didn't think about as much until Austin Rivers and Diana Taurasi brought it up, and it's like just from a personal growth of a player with investing in your future. Now, Taurasi seemed to come from the side that, okay, I won 3 national championships and I was the best player in college, so that's why I made it. But she also talked about the growth of being in the locker room with a Lisa Leslie, being in there with a Tina Thompson, Cheryl Swoops, Dawn Staley, just some of the greatest women to ever have played the game, and how great that was for her career. Now, look how she turned out. Some claim that Taurasi's the GOAT now. I mean, that's how great of a career she's actually had. Don't you think, and no shade to Taurasi, but Caitlyn Clark, man, with the momentum that she's brought into the league, if she is able to sit under veterans, watch how they prepare, kind of get more comfortable, go through the rookie licks, guard Inesco every day in practice, you get to try your stuff. Then you get to go home and take that knowledge, apply it, and work from a standpoint of, okay, I'm trying to be the best in the world. Well, I wasn't the best in the world at the Olympics. That lets you know what and how much I need to be working. I think, and just learning some of their habits, how it, it's a difference between being a great college player and a great pro player. If, that's just facts. So it makes sense to invest in your future, like Austin Rivers says. And, if Caitlyn Clark would have been on the team, it actually would have brought more eyes there to watch the women's game, but also it would help you when it comes to how great. Can you imagine coming off, we assume they're going to win gold medal, but coming off a gold medal win and then year 2, Caitlyn Clark, it could be even bigger and better than her first year. I just think they missed the mark here. I completely agree, and I like Austin Rivers, the fact that he used the example of Anthony Davis. He wasn't one of the 12 best players when he came out of college, but they invested in their future. So Team USA women's basketball definitely missed a mark, but Diana Taurasi was most definitely throwing shade. Let me know what you guys think, man. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to let you next time. Peace.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip. 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 Skip.